The piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week from Bath. In 1942, Bath was targeted by Nazi bombers, hoping to dent Britain's resolve. The German attacks were known as the Baedeker raids, as the targets were inspired by the popular German travel guide, which highlighted only the most historic and cultural areas in England. Residents of Weston-super-Mare said they never felt so safe. The nation's favourite children's modelling clay, plasticine, was invented in Bath in 1899 by sculptor William Harbutt. At Harbutt's funeral in 1921, as a mark of respect, his remains were shoved up a toddler's nose. Entrepreneur James Dyson created the bagless vacuum cleaner at his former home in Bathford. The bagless vacuum soon led to a fall in sales of traditional machines, while the revolutionary Dyson ball cleaner led to a sharp increase in admissions to A&E. Let's meet the teams. On my right, Tony Hawks and Pippa Evans. On my left, Marcus Pitstock and Roy Bremner. And taking his place on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. We start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the subtle difference in meaning between the words abrupt and curt. Well, abrupt refers to something sudden and unexpected, usually with negative overtones, whereas curt is what a Geordie wears in the winter. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, team. So your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Rory, you can start.
Percussion. How Scottish upholsterers get paid.
Tony.
PPE. Accident during exercise class.
Pippa.
Trainee. A bit like a train.
Marcus.
Stylus. Homeless pig.
Indict. Birmingham food that's still okay to eat.
Aspiration. Breathing through your bum.
Omelette. Tiny Buddhist.
Papist. Make a purchase while drunk.
Tidings. Church bells in Bangkok.
Tabbouleh. Forbidden love.
Untenable. Really, really bad incontinence.
Condescending. Prisoner in a lift.
Shattering. A circular skid mark.
Okay, the teams are going to sing along to some well-known songs in the round called Pick Up Song. In this round, Sven will spin the discs and each of you teams will sing along to your records until Sven turns the music down. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a stomach-churning parade of rampant unchecked capitalism. What do points mean? Yes. And this week's prize is an original artwork by Bristol's latest graffiti artist whose personal struggle with weight gain is reflected in his work, Spanksy. So we'll have a duet, I think. Would you, Pippa and Marcus, I'd like you to accompany Sarah Brightman and Michael Crawford as Christine and the Phantom singing The Phantom of the Opera.
I mind.
Sing my little angel of music. That's it. Sing for me and for Jessica. I've had a bit of trouble. There she goes, the angel of music. Look at her singing.
Thank you. Pippa and Marcus brought the house down, and most of the stray dogs of Bath to the theatre. Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This game is all about miming the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character or emotions without words. I recently took part in a week-long workshop at the International School of Mime in Paris. My wife described it as a waste of time and money. I couldn't possibly comment. So in our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted the use of their voices. So Marcus and Rory, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz.
So off you go, please, Marcus and Rory.
Now, this is 4 words, and it's a song. Here we go.
Good heavens, do you see what I see up there?
What?
Up there, standing on the very topmost roof of that well-known hotel in London's Piccadilly.
Oh, yes, look at that. What is it? Is it Dobby the house elf?
No, I think it's that monstrous bastard from Moscow.
So it is.
Could it be Putin on the Ritz?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So a title for Pippa and Tony, now on the laser display board. And here, once again, is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Frozen 2. Frozen 2.
Well, this is a film.
It's a film.
Film. How many words, Pip?
2 words.
2 words. And it goes like this. I'm bloody cold.
So am I.
Big chill.
Careful.
Frozen 2.
Yes.
Good. It's now time for a round called Own Brand Condoms. With the cost of living crisis in full swing, many high street retailers have decided to manufacture and market their own condoms, but without changing their usual advertising straplines. So teams, I'd like you please to provide examples of some of these famous own brand condoms together with the accompanying advertising slogans. So Pippa, you can start.
Greg's condoms. Always fresh, always tasty.
Marcus.
Shredded wheat condoms. Bet you can't eat 3.
Rory.
Pringles condoms. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Tony.
Radio Times condoms. If it's on, it's in.
Dyson condoms. Say goodbye to the bag.
TV Times condoms. I never knew it had so much in it.
Alpro soy condoms. This is not milk.
Pepperami condoms. It's a bit of an animal.
Burger King condoms. It takes 2 hands to hold a Whopper.
Odeon Cinema condoms. Coming soon.
Bisto condoms.
Lottery condoms. You got to be in it to win it.
Del Monte condoms. The man from Del Monte says, yes, 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 yes!
Aerial condoms. There's another load off your mind.
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. At first I notice our postman genuflecting in pain under the unbearable encumbrance of a letter. It comes from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, Dear Rick Stein, on a visit to your famous fish and chip shop, I asked if my cod could be sustainably sourced and was told I could have tomato or HP like everyone else. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. On with the game, teams, and since we're in the fine Georgian city of Bath, where better than to play a round of Mornington Royal Crescent? Yes, yes. So in this version of the game, the path between moves must be in the shape of a crescent or curve. Straight line travel is not allowed, and nor are non-parabolic curves such as hyperbola, strophoid or serpentine curves. You can see the teams are eager to get stuck into this one. So, Tony, you can start us off, please.
Well, if it's Royal Crescent, it would be absolutely right to start with King's Cross.
Okay.
Well, then, Royal Oak.
Royal Oak, yes. Yes, very nice.
Okay, then I would probably, to keep with the no straight lines, go to South Kensington.
No, it's a serpentine curve. Sorry. Have another go, Pippa.
Okay, sorry.
It's close.
Sorry. I'd probably go to Richmond then.
Not really, no, it's a trident curve. You can't... and I'm afraid I can't let you have a third go on this round, but better luck next time, eh? Rory.
Queen's Park.
Queen's Park.
He can't do that, Jack, can he?
Yes, he's quite right. That's a fractal curve. It's permitted.
Ah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
You probably thought that was non-parabolic,
I did. I
Tony?
thought it was
Yeah.
I did.
What a basic mistake.
You know, I feel like such a...
Sorry, mate, but honestly...
I feel like such a fool. It's, Regent Street.
Regent Street, yeah, okay.
Regents.
Okay. Well, then, Leicester Square.
Very nicely done, yeah. That's what we would call a folium curve, in actual fact. Perfectly right, Leicester Square.
Okay,
Well done.
They knew.
Of course it is. Yeah.
So Leicester Square, I should probably, if I'm thinking about it, if I imagine a protractor going round, we could go to Charing Cross.
Oh, I'm afraid not. That would be a radial curve, which is one of the
Well, you didn't say radial curve
non-permitted
earlier.
ones. Well, I was kind of hoping you'd already know.
Okay, Green Park.
No, bell curve. So, yeah, it's not your day, is it? Rory.
Holborn.
Nice.
Holborn, then Belsize Park.
Ah.
Why is that allowed?
Yeah, that's good.
Because that's a slinky spiral.
I'll tee one up for you, Pippa.
Thank
all right?
you.
Lambeth North.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, London's North, Covent Garden.
You can't have the cruciform curve. Not following Hyde Park. Come on, Pippa.
This workplace bullying, Jack.
It's not. It's just sticking to the rules. Sticking to the rules.
Okay, we're going to go to Canada Water.
Canada Water, classical modular curve. Yeah. Not allowed. Rory.
Earl's Court.
Mornington Crescent!
Of course, Tony should have said Mornington Royal Crescent, which means he doesn't win and it goes to Pippa instead. Well deserved, Pippa. Well
Thank
deserved.
you. Thanks.
Okay, well, this round is all about reviews. Shoppers today increasingly rely on reviews from consumer magazines before buying anything or going anywhere. And that presumably explains Nicola Sturgeon's recent subscription to Which Prison magazine. In this round, I shall present the teams with a selection of genuine internet reviews, and their job is to correctly identify to what the review is referring. So, start with you, Rory. What is being reviewed here? I got this for myself, but my cat absolutely loves it.
Cat food.
It's actually a review of a scalp scratcher from Amazon. Marcus, how about this? What's this a review of? Outrageously expensive. When I last went 65 years ago, it cost £1.
Wales?
In fact, it was a review of the Roman baths in TripAdvisor. You know. Yeah. Pippa, what's this a review of? Doesn't flap about as much as the previous ones I've had.
Wingless pigeon.
It's a floppy fish cat toy from Cat Toys for indoor cats. Tony, how about this? Not great, leaving stains.
Day trip to States.
It was actually a review of Duck Liquid Toilet Cleaner, Deep Action Gel, yeah. Rory, what's this a review of? Great at first, but then completely stopped working after 5 months.
Harry and Meghan.
How dare you, Rory?
It's actually a review of a nose hair trimmer on Amazon. Marcus, what about this one? If it was up to me, I'd just remove the cross and have these all year.
Easter.
Strange enough, you're quite close. It was Sainsbury's fruity hot cross buns. Oh. Yeah. Pippa, what's this a review of? Sometimes she humps it first before curling up. Totally normal, just establishing she is the dominant one.
Richard Madeley.
It's a review of a snuggle puppy stuffed toy for dogs. Oh. It's a pet calming aid. Tony, what's this a review for? The misspelling on the box is a little off-putting after the price I paid for it.
Scabble.
It's actually a review of a telescope. And finally, Rory, what's this a review of? Brilliant. My wife and I had the whole lot stripped in minutes.
The Parachute Regiment.
It's actually a wallpaper stripper. Well, the next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. And in this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Colin tells us he's just finished touring with the Four Tops. Yes, and yet only 2 pairs of pants. I see you found the Red Cross shop. Okay, you can go first, Marcus and Rory. Can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Well, interestingly, what you call a star is as likely to be a partially collapsed sun in a completely different galaxy, a really long way away. Oh, you've gone to sleep.
Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll.
Now all you need's a bicycle pump. I'm getting married in the morning.
Of course you are, Mr. Murdoch. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand.
I think one of the main issues at the moment is the nut batters, you know, leading around a few and all that. The whole problem we got with the farming is totally misunderstood. Not Master Clarkson haven't done any good for it either. hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there?
Yeah, I'll give it 5 minutes if I were you.
Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
That was a party political broadcast on behalf of the Conservative Party.
Oh yeah, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. Oh yeah, jamming, 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 jamming. I hope you like jamming too. Yeah, I'm from Devon, mate, so it's creaming first and then jamming.
Thank you. Okay, it's your turn now, Pippa and Tony. Can we have your first line medley?
Ooh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good.
Repetition. She may be the face I can't forget, a trace of pleasure or regret, the one I care for through the rough and ready years. I'll take the laughter and her tears, I'll make them all my souvenirs, for where she goes I've got to be, the meaning of my life is...
You can't remember her name, can you?
I guess that now it's time for me to give up.
But Mr. Biden, you're only 104. We don't need no education.
Hello, children. This morning we'll be doing double negatives. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
No, Grandad, it's just the heating's come on. I see trees of green, red roses too.
Yes, well, if you just back the car off the roundabout now...
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down.
How do you like it as a lollipop lady?
When I look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame.
Oh, I think 49 days as Prime Minister was very good, Liv.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to squeeze in a round called Coffee Drinkers Songbook. Incidentally, Sven is a renowned coffee lover and enjoys a number of blends. He says he particularly loves the sensory pleasure of grinding on the breakfast counter with a strong Costa Rican. Now just a few mouthfuls of extra dark Colombian can keep him up all night. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of songs likely to appeal to coffee lovers. So, Tony, you can start.
They tried to make me go for decaf, and I said no, no, no.
Pippa.
We don't need a Cafe Nero.
Rory.
I'm sipping on the mocha, the bay.
Marcus.
Heathcliff, it's me, I'm caffeine, I've come home and now.
Arabica Rigby.
You can go your own way.
Don't worry, be frappe.
Don't you wish your coffee was hot like me?
Hello, darkness, my goblin.
The longy and winding road.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the hallowed turf of time is cancelled on the social media of mortality, and the traditional Wiltshire gammon of grandiosity pops out to get his pink corduroys dry cleaned, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Sven, myself, and our audience here in Bath, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Tony Hawk's, Pippa Evans, Rory Graham, and Marcus Brigstock have been given Silly Things to Do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. We come to you from Ipswich, yes, known as England's most interesting town 600 years ago. In the 14th century, there were 2 leper hospitals located just outside Ipswich. To prevent the spread of disease, the lepers were forbidden from travelling into town, although, to be fair, it would have been virtually impossible for any of them to thumb a lift. Ipswich's best-known son is Cardinal Thomas Wolsey. Wolsey became so important in the country he was actually known as Henry VIII's right-hand man, which must have come in very handy between marriages. The association with Ipswich of Lord Kitchener of Khartoum is evident in the town as well, with local place names such as Khartoum Road, Omdurman Terrace, and of course the Wicks Bathroom and Kitchener Centre. Ipswich is home to the oldest church bells in the world, known as the Wolsey bells, which were cast in 1440 and whose chimes can be heard up to 5 miles away. And the town also produced the world's first commercially available lawnmower in 1902, powered by an internal combustion engine. It's this extraordinary world-beating double achievement which has ensured that no one in Ipswich has had a Sunday lion for over 500 years. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Andy Hamilton and Henning Vane. And on my left, Vicky Pepperdine and Ipswich resident Omid Jalili. And taking his place on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. Well, we start this week with a game to make Henning feel at home. It's called German Jokes. It's actually the second time we've tried this round on the show. Unfortunately, the last time we played it, Henning came out the loser. And sadly, if history has taught us anything, Henning, it won't be second time lucky for you. Well, many British people are inclined to believe the mistaken stereotype that Germans have no sense of humour. And to disprove this, Henning has brought along some of his favourite examples of German humour to share with us. So, Henning, if you'd be kind enough to start us off by telling a typical German joke, and I'll ask the others to share some of their favourites as well.
Thank you, Jack. How do you make a Venetian blind? You take pieces of slatted wood and join them together with cords.
How many Germans does it take to change a light bulb? Why would it take more than one? It is a simple procedure.
Andy.
2 nuns are taking a bath. One says, "Where's the soap?" And the other one says, "Having 2 nuns in one bath is very unhygienic."
I've got a nun one as well, actually. 2 nuns are riding a tandem along a cobbled street. One says, "I've never come this way before." And the other one says, "No, me neither. I normally use a vibrator."
What do you call a deer with no eyes? Very easy dinner for a large predator.
What do you call a man with a spade in his head? An ambulance.
What's black and white with red spots? A zebra about to be assassinated by multiple laser-sighted firearms.
Doctor, I keep thinking I'm a dog. Well, you're not. Next patient, please.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the toilet? Because it's considerate enough to urinate against the porcelain.
How many elephants can you fit into a Mini? It depends whether they are still alive or you have dismembered them.
Why did my grandfather cross the road? To occupy France.
Well, time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. It's a complicated round which bears some explanation. Try to imagine a song as being like the swamplands of the southeastern United States. The swamp itself represents the tune, while the numerous native alligators represent different lyrics. Thus, as one alligator or lyric is stealthily replaced in a swamp or tune by another alligator or lyric, so the tune of one song can be sung to the lyrics of another. Of course, when rogue alligators become a menace to homeowners, they are captured, bound in duct tape and relocated. During a trip to Florida, I was lucky enough to witness this happening. And it's certainly not that often that you see a prehistoric creature thrashing hopelessly about on the Keys. That reminds me, at the piano, Colin Sell. Colin tells us in the 1980s he used to manage level 42, and to this day it's still the NCP's highest multi-storey car park. Start with you, Andy Hamilton. I'd like you to sing the words of Rasputin by Boney M to the tune of Danny Boy.
There lived a certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong, in his eyes a flaming glow. Most people looked at him with terror and with fear, but to Moscow chicks he was such a lovely dear. Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Rah, rah, Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. It was a shame how he carried on.
Okay, your turn now, Henning Wehn. I'd like you to sing the words of the German national anthem to the tune of This Old House by Shakin' Stevens.
Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Danach lasst uns alle streben, brüderlich mit Herz und Hand. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit sind des Glückes Unterpfand. Blühe im Glanze dieses Glückes, blühe deutsches Vaterland. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Danach lasst uns alle streben, brüderlich mit Herz und Hand. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit sind des Glückes Unterpfand. Blühe im Glanze dieses Glückes, blühe deutsches Vaterland.
Well, I must say I didn't expect the audience here to start goose-stepping, but that was really... Your turn now, Vicky Pepperdine. I'd like you to sing the words of Don't Ya by the Pussycat Dolls to the tune of Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World.
like me. I know you do. That's why whenever I come around, she's all over you. And I know you want it. Somebody make some noise! It's easy to see. And in the back of your mind, I know that you should be on with me. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
And finally, Ahmed Jalili, I'd like you to sing the words of Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing to the tune of My Favourite Things from The Sound of Music.
Oh, baby, I'm hot, just like an oven. I need some loving, and baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, oh baby, makes me feel so fine. Helps to relieve my mind. Sexual healing, baby, is good for me. Sexual healing.
Thank you, teams. Well, this next round has a medical theme. The teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition, and you can be our first patients, Andy and Henning. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. For listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Andy and Henning think they're racehorses. Andy and Henning think they're racehorses.
Andy and Henning, you must outline your symptoms to doctors Vicky and Ahmed, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Off you go.
Come in. How can we help you?
Well, I think the crux of our problem is we're both extremely well bred, from very pure stock, and that makes us quite sort of nervy and highly strung.
Which is why I just kicked your receptionist.
Yeah, sorry about that. She came up behind him. We don't like that. The truth is, we've both grown up in a very toxic environment. I mean, we both suffered.
Yeah, we've both been groomed from a very early age.
Yeah. And our workplace environment is so hard. Oh, sorry, I've got a glimpse of a dog outside. We're very easily startled.
Which is why I just crept on your carpet.
Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you can put it on your roses.
I don't like my work, but I'm saddled with it.
Yeah. And they bully us. There is always someone on your back.
Usually a little Irishman, or that Italian git if you're good enough.
Yeah. They push us too hard. We're going to end up knackered.
Some days are horrible. I mean, take yesterday. Things were going terribly. I was having a mare.
Well, you were having lots of mares.
But someone left the gate open, so I thought...
I keep getting flashbacks to Cheltenham. We just need help, Doctor.
That's right. I hope you'll be more sympathetic than the medical professionals that my brother saw. He turned up for his appointment with a twisted ankle and they shot him.
I think they think they're racehorses.
Very well done, yes. All right. Actually spot on. Okay, your turn to be the patients, Vicky and Ahmed, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board, while here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Vicky and Ahmed think they're sewage. Vicky and Ahmed think they're sewage.
All right, so when you're ready, off you go.
Okay, come in. What seems to be the problem?
I hope this works, doctors. I don't think I've been successfully treated before.
Yeah. I mean, we're really unhealthy, and people don't have a good word to say about us, do they?
Yeah, my eyesight's not what it was, and I've told I've got floaters.
Floaters. I just feel constantly drained. And the thing is, actually, I've just been dumped. In fact, twice in quick succession, in fact.
Yeah, me too. I've been pumped and dumped. At the moment, I've got no direction. I'm just sort of, drifting and, bobbing along.
I mean, I've actually been discharged from work. And it was quite a senior role. And in fact, I've had quite a lot of big jobs over the years.
Yes, I was discharged too. I asked why. They said I was taking the piss. And,
It's making it much harder for us to enjoy our hobby. We love wild swimming. In the country's many lovely seas and rivers.
I get into the river whenever I can.
Yeah.
Even when it's raining, especially when it's raining.
I mean, other swimmers complain about us being there, but I think they just keep their mouths shut.
And do you think your sewage pipes?
Sewage, yeah.
Well, the next game is called Complete Children's Rhymes. I have before me a selection of genuine but incomplete children's rhymes, which I'd like you to finish off for me, okay? Vicky, you can start. Can you finish this off? Hot cross buns, hot cross buns.
Oh, I've sat on the barbecue again.
Here's one for you to finish, Omid. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on a Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. This is...
The Craig David song that never really took off.
One for you, Henning, now to finish. Georgie, Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry.
When the boys became abusive, he kissed them too, for he's inclusive.
Good. Andy, can you complete this one, please? Here is the church and here is the steeple. Open the door.
And here's the new Weatherspoons.
How about this one, Vicky? There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all...
lived together at number 10 Downing Street.
What about this one, Omid? There was a little girl, she had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good, but...
When she was Prime Minister, she was shit.
And another one for you, Henning. Can you complete this one? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
The wall's design was incorrect. So he won 10 grand with claims direct.
Well, here's some for any of you to have a go at, okay? Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor, rich man, poor man, beggar man.
Token woman.
And how about this one? Can anyone finish this one? The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men.
At a pizza party in Woking, and he never went there again.
All right, here's another one for some of you to finish off. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
When the bow breaks, it'll all hit the deck, and that's going to show up on your DBS check.
And finally, can any of you finish this one off? Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give her poor dog a bone.
But when she bent over, Rover came over and gave her a bone of his own.
The next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs, and it's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. You can start, Andy and Henning. Can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living.
And then you voted Brexit?
All my bags are packed and I'm ready to go.
Oh no, it's a text from British Airways.
War! Ha! Yeah. What is it good for?
I tell you, distracting voters from domestic problems.
It must have been lonely in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face.
Yeah, because you're so big and fat.
I could while away the hours conferring with the flowers.
And that's the problem with working from home.
Yeah, I mean, why am I doing all the singing?
I would love to give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, Colin. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Okay, so that's why I'm doing all the singing. Next one, Colin, quick. My boy Lollipop.
There's a very demeaning nickname for a penis.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Yeah, but let's not keep Emily mateless waiting, Your Royal Highness.
Okay, your turn now, Vicky and Omid.
Well,
I'm fine, thank you. You? I don't want to talk.
fine, I don't want to listen. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
At last, a dandruff shampoo for the very hairy.
Well, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down.
Swipe left. I heat up, I can't cool down.
I think that's the menopause.
Yes, it is!
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on.
Why, no, you're a kettle. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you.
And now I'm working as a waiter.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar.
But I maintain no one briefed me that the letter, if not the spirit of the guidelines, was not being observed.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. There is just time to celebrate Ipswich's long history with a quick round of medieval songbook. Sven has a long association with the Horned Helmet, Sweden's premier Viking reenactment society, and thought he might have a crack at the top job after the retiring Viking chief announced he was open to offers from long-standing members. Sven says it was only after Eric Redbeard pulled out unexpectedly that he felt able to approach the boss and toss his own helmet in the ring. Is that the one Claire Balding sent in? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you, please, to suggest titles of songs likely to prove popular in medieval times. All right, you can start this one, Andy.
Cliff Richard classic. We're all going on a summer holy war.
Ahmed.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot plague sores.
Henning.
Walking on the beaches, connecting all the leeches.
Vicky.
You were working in a fortress in a chainmail bra when I met you.
Dusty Springfield classic. I don't know what to do with my surf.
Uptown Monk.
There's a hole in my Beckett, dear Liza, dear Liza.
Sex and drugs and rock and roll. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. There you go.
Saxon.
I say it again.
Yeah.
Sex and drugs and rock and roll.
She loves ye verily, verily, verily.
Lipstick on your cholera.
I'll be your long-haired leper from Liverpool.
Bring your daughter to the hang-drawn quarter.
Pauper don't preach.
That's why the lady is a witch.
Come on, baby, knight my friar.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the talentless tattooist of time omits to inquire exactly how many E's there are in eternity, and the pissed-off patron of posterity books himself into the 12-week laser course of calamity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Sven, myself, and our audience here in Ipswich, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Henning Vane, Vicky Papadine and Emma Jalili reviewing Silly Things to Do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. Programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Once again we're coming to you from the Theatre Royal in Bury St Edmunds. This historic town is swelled to overflowing during the annual carnival when thousands of gaily clad dancers samba through the streets to the rhythm of the bongo beat. Towards dawn, a torchlit procession wends its way up nearby Sugarloaf Mountain to watch the sun rise over Copacabana Beach. These are just a few of the town's pleasures, which make it unmistakably Bury St Edmunds. Or is that Rio de Janeiro? I don't know. Bury is also very near the university town of Cambridge, where our own Tim Brooke-Taylor got a very respectable 2-2. And I'm delighted to say he's wearing it for us today. So, please welcome Tim with his Willie Rushton. And on the other side, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And if that weren't excitement enough, please welcome the lady who scores, the enchanting Samantha. We'll start off with a round called Historical Postcards. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some postcard messages likely to have been sent by famous historical figures from a certain holiday destination. Tim, will you start, please?
This is from Julius Caesar, home to his wife Portia. Postmarked Londinium, 55 before something that hasn't happened yet. Reads, Hail Portia, Vicky, Vidi, Veni, or vice versa. Status quo, good, but Beatles better. Hail and pace. Sorry, hail a parce. Julius.
Barry Cryer.
This is Captain Cook from Sydney Bay. Dear James, counting every minute, Sydney.
Willie. Captain Scott from the Antarctic. The weather's not up to much. Catering poor. Oates is popping out to post this now.
Graham?
This is Nelson to Lady Hamilton. Having a great time at Trafalgar, apart from the pigeons. Captain Hardy has shown me great loyalty and affection, though I still have to remind him no tongues. Can't wait to be back with you. Hope the eye and the arm are enough to be going on with.
P.S. Please send half bottle of Octrex.
Willie.
Found this one from Wordsworth, from Tinton Abbey, saying, Dear Dorothy, have you got a rhyme for either Tinton or Abbey?
One from Adam to Eve. Oh. Weather here, wish you were beautiful.
Too clever.
Okay. Any more? Right. Now it's time for the delightful game Pick Up Song. When Samantha cranks up the handle of my gramophone, teams, you'll hear some rattling good numbers, which I'd like you please to sing along to. At a random point, Samantha's spare hand will reverse rotate my volume knob, causing the music to drop out. If on its return you're closer than half a crotchet to the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do prizes mean? Sharp lot in there. Very small. This week's prize is a fabulous skiing trip to Swiss Cottage. Barry and Graeme, will you please sing along to We're a Couple of Swells? And I'd like the part of Fred Astaire to be taken by Graeme Garden and that of Judy Garland by Barry Cryer.
We're a couple of swells. We stop at the best hotels, but we prefer the country far away from the city smells. We're a couple of sports, the pride of the tennis courts. In June, July, and August, we look cute when we're dressed in shorts. 2, 3, 4. The Vanderbilts have asked us up for tea. We don't know how to get there, no siree, no siree.
$10 points, but Graeme loses 12 for counting out loud. Tim and Willie, will you please accompany Julie Andrews and Rex Harrison singing The Rain in Spain? That's Tim Brooke-Taylor as Rex Harrison and Willie Rushton as Julie Andrews.
A lifetime ambition realised.
The rain in Spain says men in the plain.
I think she's got it. I think she's got it.
The rain is in the plain.
By George, she's got it. By George, she's got it. Now once again, where does it rain? On the plain, on the plain. And where's that soggy plain?
In Spain! In Spain!
The rain is Spain stays mainly on the plain. The rain is Spain stays mainly in the plain. In Hartford, Hereford and Hampshire,
hurricanes hardly happen. Bom, 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 bom. How kind of you to let me come.
Now, once again, where does it rain?
On that plain, on the plain.
And where's that blasted plain?
It's still in bloody Spain.
The rain is Spain.
They were nowhere near it, but since they got exactly the same amount of applause from the audience, I suppose I better give them the same amount of marks, -2. Somewhat against my will, I must give in to pressure from listeners and provide Colin Sell with something to do in this round. So, Colin, will you please accompany Richard Clayderman, playing Strangers in the Night? According to Samantha, that's Colin Sell 7, Richard Clayderman 1. Our next round is called tag wrestling. It's loosely based on a variation of professional wrestling, which is often accused of being rigged. However, I can put my hand on my heart and say there's nothing professional about this at all. Teams, I shall give you both the tagline to a story. I shall then start one team telling a story to fit their punchline. When I do this, a member of the opposing team should take up the story and make it fit their punchline, and so on. Barry and Graeme, your punchline is this. So that's where the plutonium was hidden, exclaimed Schuler as the sheep ran out of the kitchen. Tim and Willie, your punchline is, and to prove it, Inspector Morse pulled off Mrs. Bottomley's rubber mask to reveal her true identity. Barry and Graeme, you've had a long time to consider, so will you start your story, please?
Which?
Graeme.
Oh. It was a fine sunny morning in Ambridge as Tom Forrest wandered down the hill towards the Bull. What are you up to? What are you up to this morning, Schuler? He inquired.
I'm on my way to Oxford, where Mrs. Bottomley is making a speech on behalf of the health service with her husband, Roy. Remember him?
She's going down. Nobody remembers him. He was buried with Eamon Andrews.
And Mrs. Bottomley is making this speech on behalf of the National Health Service. I can't wait to hear that. She was slightly potty, young Schuler, but she went into the... why can't he just lost that buzzer? She went into the lecture room and...
Meanwhile, back in Ambridge... Have you heard about the missing plutonium subject, Polly? Never mind that. Get this sheep out of my kitchen, cried Schuler.
Oh, my word, said Walter Gabriel.
Through a medium.
Oh, Schuler's dead. We have to go to the funeral. I can tell you who did it, said Inspector Morse, haltingly, from round the back of Mrs. Bottomley.
Meanwhile.
What do you mean, meanwhile?
Meanwhile, back in Oxford.
That's where we were.
Where the real Schuler had gone to hear Mrs. Bottomley's lecture. Schuler suddenly found herself offering Mrs. Bottomley a cup of tea. I'll pop into the kitchen to make it. Thank you very much, said Mrs. Bottomley. They heard as Schuler opened the kitchen door. Well, the mystery is solved.
But of course it wasn't, because Schuler was wearing a rubber mask to reveal her true identity, and to prove it, Inspector Morse...
I'm forced to admit, I haven't the faintest idea who Schuler is. And to prove it, Inspector Morse pulled off Mrs. Bottomley's rubber mask.
Too late, I buzzed. So if it wasn't for the buzzer, I don't think I'd get through that game.
That wasn't a buzzer, Humph.
Well, you know what it is. I don't know what it is.
It's a hooter.
If you're going to be quibbling, can I ask you what you meant by saying Schuler put on her rubber mask to reveal her identity?
I didn't.
Just to make an obvious mistake about a buzzer, so you watch out, because
she was wearing a rubber mask.
To reveal her identity. Let's go on to the next game.
Oh.
And quite reasonably, it's entitled Doctor's Jargon. In this round, team members are invited to suggest some familiar phrases habitually uttered by doctors and nurses, together with an explanation of what they really mean. Remember, teams, it's all too easy to make a cheap joke at the expense of the medical profession. So let's get on with it. Sorry, will you start, please?
You may experience some discomfort. Or you could go private.
There's a lot of it about. This means I've got that. What are you taking for it?
All I actually had, which was... I should try and cut down on the booze, if I were you, old man. Which I think means, blimey, you drink nearly as much as I do.
Graeme?
When the doctor says, I'll ask Nurse Simpson to come in here and then you can slip your things off, means Nurse Simpson likes a good laugh.
You won't feel a thing. Means you'll be dead.
I wouldn't worry if I were you. I'd panic.
We just need a little specimen. You won't be able to do anything for a while, and then you'll be terrified it's going to overflow. You've been there too.
Any more?
The doctor says, I hope my hands aren't too cold. It means I've lost all sense of feeling since that party last night.
Okay, it's now time. Okay, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. In view of what they see as the recent complication of standard play, many listeners have requested that we adopt a simplified version of the game. So for this week only, teams, Stovall's defence is still allowable during forward triangulation, but back doubling may only be attempted after a northern approach. Have you got that? Stovall's defence still allowable during forward triangulation, but back doubling may only be attempted after a northern approach. Well, we can't make it any simpler than that. Okay, Tim, will you start, please?
Only after a northern approach? Or is that an option?
I didn't mean start quibbling. I mean start playing the game.
That's a fair question.
Yeah. Do you get Stovall's defence forward triangulation only after, or can we have the choice?
You can have a choice.
Right, so
if
Berkeley
it makes you
Square.
feel happy. Berkeley Square.
Hay Hill.
Hay Hill. Wood Lane. Ha ha ha.
Baron's...
No, I did.
He said court.
He did.
Oh, no. Sorry. Triangulation. It's not, it's not a back double. In fact. Not a good follows Hay Hill. Yeah, Baron's Court. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Baron's Court. Court.
Oh, blast.
Oh, no, sorry, not Baron's Court. Yeah, no, that's all right, Baron's Court, I believe. That'll make 20 moves in the first hour, Tim.
The Embankment.
Northumberland Avenue.
Yeah.
Ah, a tribute to Stovall coming up. Parliament Square.
Well done.
Tee-hee, tee-hee. If the audience knew anything, they'd be cheering. They'd be... Thank you.
Hold it, Willie. That wasn't during forward triangulation.
No,
surely.
quite.
Well,
If it wasn't.
It wasn't.
yes, you knew
I'd
that.
like to know why they were cheering. Whooping. With pleasure.
That was only one or two of the audience.
Yeah.
The rest are looking very smug now.
I think you just about get by with that move.
That's
I
what...
think so.
Well,
I think you'll find solid good.
Okay, Graham, carry on.
Mornington Crescent.
That's fine. Now, if we're talking forward triangulation, come on,
Certainly
it's
not.
cocky.
Yes?
You
I'm
took
getting
undue advantage of a certain amount of confusion that was going on there.
Yeah. I'm getting a thumbs up from the Grand Master's room.
well, they've got a lot of time to kill in there.
Now, I think we'll have to... I don't think I can allow that, Graham.
No?
No.
No.
If you'd, I think the simplest thing is for you to make an alternative move. I mean, normally you would be penalised. But that would mean starting the game again, and I couldn't stand it. Go on, Graham, quickly now. Can we speed this up a bit?
Okay, Baron's Court.
Farm Avenue.
Cromwell Road.
Kensington Church Street.
Hay Hill.
Yeah.
The Embankment.
Mornington Crescent.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, I can see that coming.
See, Mr. Nigel
Very
Short.
good. That's one of the best games we've had. It's now time for a round of those amusing five-line nonsense poems made popular by the likes of Edward Lear, which history tells us were originally devised by an itinerant Irishman with a fondness for rhyme. Apparently the idea came to him just as he was passing a signpost, and that name has been with us ever since. So, teams, let's now play a round of Major Roadworks Ahead. Or, as some people call them, limericks. I shall furnish you each with a fecund first line, which I'd like you to continue, taking one line each. And I'm going to start with you, Tim. The best way to read Conan Doyle.
The best way to read Conan Doyle is sitting astride Katie Boyle.
Let me just savour the picture for a moment. When she cries PTO,
That's the moment to go.
There are some things from which I recoil.
Barry, here's one for you. While pretending to read some Voltaire...
strange noises emerged from my chair.
George Bernard Shaw said in a plot, that's all. Said, I'll open the door. Thank God for a breath of fresh air.
Willie, your first line is, while tucked up in bed with a Proust...
While tucked up in bed with a Proust, I was suddenly violently goose.
When I turned around...
To my horror, I found...
Barbara Cartland with corsets unloosed.
Finally, one for you, Graham. There's a lady who reads Mills and Boone.
By the light of the silvery moon.
She loves all the stories
and votes for the Tories.
They'll be coming to get her quite soon.
The next round's a musical one. When one considers the great partnerships of world history, the coupling of Sooty with the hand of a fully grown man is bettered only by the lyrical combination of the swanee whistle and the kazoo. Teams, I'd like you to celebrate that great musical combination for us now. You'll be accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano. So, if music be the food of love, prepare to go on a crash diet. Tim and Willie, your song is Titwillow, and it's to feature Willie Rushton on kazoo and Tim Brooke-Taylor on swanee whistle.
Hang on. Oh.
Barry and Graeme, your song is A, You're Adorable, and this one will feature Barry Cryer on the kazoo and Graeme Garden on the swanee whistle.
Do you remember when you had to pay for a radio license fee?
Well, time flies when you're enjoying yourself, which explains why I feel like I've just spent 3 days in the departure lounge at Gatwick Airport. Before we go, let's have a quick round of Zookeepers Film Club. Teams, as you would expect, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of zookeepers. Willie, you're going to start this one.
Panda and the Flying Dutchman.
Camel. Hot.
The Gnu's of Navarone.
And there's Dove Story, starring Ali McCaw and Ryan O'Neill.
And Hippo Marx. And Leopard Nimoy.
Farewell to armadillos.
The Koala Miner's Daughter.
The koala purple.
She wore a yellow gibbon.
Oh, memories.
Hippo Apocalypse Now.
The Seventh Seal.
Oh, what a lovely warthog.
The Parrots of Penzance.
12 Angry Gerbils.
Unfortunately, we have to say now...
What's new, duck-billed platypussycat? Oh. Thank you for that applause.
There's a girl in marsupial.
We do have to say now...
Robo-cobra? Oh, sorry.
The outlaw minke whales.
No, I was going to say that we've clearly overstayed our welcome by about 15 years. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from us all. Goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton will be given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to another fun-packed edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, which we're all most sorry to say is the last in the series. Sorry, that should of course read almost sorry to say. Last programme or not, it's still a pleasure to be able to call on some of the finest talent available in wireless entertainment. And the teams and I will be dropping by to visit them on our way back after the show. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. Well, unfortunately, the lovely Samantha, our regular scorer, has been incapacitated whilst filming an educational video for the Finnish Naturist Association. The director, Jörgis Plank, said Samantha suffered slight chafing after standing too close to the accordionist in the picnic scene. So in her absence, please welcome the pride of the fjords, the delightful Sven. Right, our first round is entitled Celebrity Misquotes. It's not escaped my notice that while there are plentiful records and books documenting things that famous people have said, there are very few records of things they've never said. In fact, if it wasn't for the sun and the mirror, we'd have very little idea who hadn't said what at all. To this end, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some remarks that famous people, alive or dead, would never have said. And we're going to start with you, Barry.
Michelangelo. Sorry, I only do floors.
Willie.
Gandhi. Here, Mush, you trying to be funny?
Graeme.
Peter Lilly. I'm retiring to run a charm school.
Tim.
This is the Pope. Are you all right for the weekend, sir? Mary Whitehouse, I'm a bum and tit woman myself.
Julius Caesar. Oh, come on. Is it Veiny, Veedy, Vicky or Wainy, Weedy, Weedy?
Malcolm Rifkind, and now on a lighter note.
Julius Caesar. Bloody Brutus, I knew you'd been the thick of it.
Tony Slattery. Oh, I wouldn't appear on that.
It's now time for a round of pick-up songs, and as is customary, DJ Fluff Sven will spin some 12 inches on my gramophone and possibly even indulge in a spot of scratching. Personally, I blame his Hessian thong. team should attempt to sing along. By some deft adjustments to my volume knob, at a certain point the music will drop out. If on its return, teams, you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean prizes. Oh, I'm not going to give you the... To see you... This week's prize is an afternoon of Sassoon's hair care, where the lucky winner will have his head specially shaved during a recital of First World War poetry. Willie, you're going to start. Will you please accompany Ronnie Renald singing The Lonely Goat Herd?
High on a hill was a
Lonely goat herd. Voice of the lonely goat herd. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard. Oh ho, yay, tee. Oh ho, yay, tee. Oh ho, yay, tee. Lay oddle, yay, oddle, hoo. Yay, oddle, diddle, a-e-t. Yay, oddle, hoo. Yay, oddle, yay, oddle, dee.
I didn't hear it drop out.
Oh, God.
15 out of 10.
Thank you.
Now, Tim, will you and Susan Morn please sing Bobby's Girl?
When people ask of me, what would you like to be? Now that you're not a kid anymore, I know just what to say. I answer right away. There's just one thing I've been waiting for. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. And if I was Bobby's girl, if I was Bobby's girl, what a faithful thing. You were great! You were great!
Okay, Graham, will you accompany Rolf Harris? Singing the Led Zeppelin classic Stairway to Heaven.
Is there a tune? There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. All together now. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if those stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. All together now. With a word she can get what she came for. Virginia Bottomley. Ooh, and it makes you wonder. How does it affect you blokes? Oh, and it makes us wonder. Interesting, that. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to make sure, 'cause you know sometimes words, you know sometimes words have two meanings. 'Cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. Makes you wonder, Rolf, doesn't it?
I don't know what you all clapped for. He wasn't anywhere near it. Barry.
Yes?
For the honour of your team, this is an easy one for you. Will you please accompany Luciano Pavarotti singing Guess What? Nessun Dorma.
Chorus. And I love them, uncanny, Barry, uncanny.
I thought it was still the chorus bit.
Next.
had about 3 goes, he got it right in the end. Our next game is called Hard Sell. I'll be giving you a difficult or unattractive subject, teams, and you'll have 30 seconds in which to sell its redeeming assets to a totally uninterested, indifferent and apathetic audience. And that, of course, is where Colin Sell comes in. He'll be playing some backing music to which you should adapt your sales pitch. Okay? Barry and Graeme, your subject is the Pit Bull Terrier. Colin?
The Pit Bull Terrier. Everything you look for in a dog. Your arm, your foot.
Loves children. On the bone.
Remember, a pit bull isn't just for Christmas. You may not last that long.
Come home to a Pit Bull Terrier, and you'll never go out again.
Right, Tim and Willie, your subject is Lloyd's Insurers.
Bored, secure, more money than you need. Want a bit of excitement? Then why not become a name at Lloyd's?
It makes the morning newspaper so much more exciting to read that as the Mississippi rises, so your nest egg sinks slowly in the west. As California burns, you'll be down on your knees to Lady Archer, begging for mercy and 200,000 quid for a cup of tea.
Yes, you, Mr. Brooke-Taylor of 14 Acacia Avenue, will have the thrill of overhearing your friends say, "What a pillock." Serves him right, the greedy bastard. Yes, Lloyd's, the institution you can trust to ruin your life.
Right, and finally, Barry and Graeme, another one for you. This is Robert Maxwell.
He were a great cook, were Bob. I remember me mum sending me out for me dad's pension. She said, "No, lad, he's buggered off with it." And we laughed and we laughed and we laughed.
Is there something missing in your life? Get a Bob Maxwell. He's probably got it.
New improved Maxwell. Now with wings.
It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. And I notice that a letter has flooded in from our regular correspondent, Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who raises some interesting points, as ever. Her inquiry is too long to repeat in full, but the answer to your first question, Mrs. Trellis, is that variegated fuchsias prefer light, loamy soil in a sunny position, and cuttings may be taken from about mid-August. In response to your second inquiry, Dr. Bushatsky and Mrs. Ledwood strenuously deny all the charges. So I hope that's all cleared up. Now, since we're on a green theme, teams, pedestrian precincts will count double this week, and bus lanes are wild. So, Tim, will you start green Mornington Crescent?
Is that all bus lanes?
All bus lanes.
Right. Well, that
It
makes
just says bus lanes. It's not going to... I mean, it's going to take too long to specify some bus lanes and not others, isn't it? We'll be here all night.
Yeah, but bus lanes that are 24-hour bus lanes, or the ones that are just 7 a.m. till...
Is there usually only sort of 7 till 10, or...?
Not where I live.
Okay. You have buses where you live, Humph?
Once every 3 days, yeah. All bus lanes are wild, teams.
Okay.
And that's that. So, Tim, you're going to start now. It's green Mornington Crescent.
Friar Watch Avenue.
East India Dock Road.
Sorry, Kensington Church Street.
Piccadilly, bus lane, they're on. Can't drive down that one. Goes counter to the traffic. Goes the other way to most of the traffic. Piccadilly does.
Okay.
Then goes
Tim?
down. You
turn off it down sort of Dukes.
Jim.
I was nearly knocked over on that one.
Really? Yeah.
Frognall. When you step off.
Well, you look the other way. You look the other way. Yeah.
Tim, will you continue the game, please?
Terrifying.
I've said it.
What have you said?
Frognall.
Oh, thank you.
Barry was stepping off the
Hammersmith
curb.
Broadway. Bus lane they're on.
There isn't a bus lane in Hammersmith
Yes,
Broadway.
there is.
No, there was.
I
There
know,
isn't
I was
now.
nearly knocked over there as well.
No,
You're never knocked over for years, and then you're knocked over 3 times.
No bus lanes in Old Compton Street.
Arndale Centre.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, which Arndale Centre? Are you lying, Arndale? Just a straightforward Arndale Centre?
I don't see why not.
In that case, Mornington Crescent.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Because it's wild, you see. It's wild.
For years, I cursed the day I had Tim Brooke-Taylor as a partner, but today, whoopee!
Thanks,
Yes,
Willie.
that was very.
Right.
That was a bit of a crafty move, Tim,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
I like it.
Allow that,
It's
you
okay.
allow anything.
Really dirty, that. Well done.
Are you criticising
Yes.
my judgment? Right, let's go on to the next game, on which you, Barry Crowell, will score absolutely no points. Our next round's called Noises Off. In this round, teams, you'll be asked to tell a story. However, to make these more interesting, you should illustrate your story with sound effects. The only problem is that you will have no control over which sound effects get played. As soon as the effects are played in, the story should change hands from one team member to the other, and so on until vast droves of listeners start asking difficult questions about the renewal of the BBC's charter. Now, Barry and Graeme, your story is Pinocchio. Graeme, will you start, please?
Once upon a time, there was a carpenter and toy maker whose name was Geppetto, who lived all alone with his cat and his goldfish and had a very lonely life making toys and clocks and similar pieces of carpentered toy-making equipment. And his loneliness was such that he decided that what he'd really like would be a little boy to keep him company. So, it's in the book. So, quick as a flash, he opened his tool cupboard.
Oh.
And lo and behold...
Oh, dear. He whipped out his How to Make a Lovable Little Boy puppet manual. Because he had this burning desire, whatever it cost him, to be a single parent. So he began whittling away, and gradually the face began to emerge. And he looked at this face and thought, my goodness, it looks just like a...
Like a sheep joke.
Or a Barbie doll.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Said Jiminy Cricket. Well, before long, Geppetto had made the little boy puppet and he sat him proudly on a chair, but somehow it wasn't very satisfactory as a companion because obviously the puppet wasn't alive. So Geppetto went to sleep, and during the night when the house was quiet, the certain coloured fairy appeared.
A siren indeed, this fairy, weaving about the room, just as Geppetto was tossing and turning in his bed, trying to think of a name for his little wooden son. And he suddenly woke up and saw the dartboard with a line drawn in front of it. And there was a hatpin on his bed. Pin. Ocky. He thought, I shall call him Muffin. But he looked round. No sign of his new beloved wooden child. Oh, my goodness, cried Geppetto. I think I want to...
Call for help. What had happened during the night was that, of course, the fairy had brought the puppet to life, and the puppet had gone off looking for adventure in the world and fallen in with a bad set who taught him to be an actor. And at that very moment, the little boy Pinocchio, because he didn't like being called Muffin, thinking carpenter's crumpet, Pinocchio was appearing in his own very first show, and the curtain went up and the audience gasped as
Gladys Knight and the Pips appeared. At that moment, a mighty whale erupted into the theatre and swallowed him up. There he met...
That was You're in league with the devil.
Right. Your turn, Tim and Willie. Your story is Romeo and Juliet. Willie, will you start, please?
Two families in Padua, the Montagues and the Capulets. Not the Montagues who have the Motor Museum, but the ones who hate Capulets. And Romeo is a Montague and Juliet is a Capulet, and they met at a dance. Trod on a foot.
Oh, look, there's the Trade Minister, said Romeo. Meanwhile, Tybalt, a Capulet, had had a few on a Saturday night and kills Mercutio. Romeo swears revenge.
Oh, dear, says Nurse, he's out of bed again. I'd better go and try it. And she also tells Juliet, she said, well, I mean, if you fancy this young lad as well, I mean, you might as well, you know, do the balcony scene.
Oh, look, there he is, kissing a friar. This story's changed, said Juliet. Friar marries Romeo to Juliet. Romeo goes off to kill Tybalt, and the friar has a cunning wheeze. It's his mobile phone.
I'm not going to answer that, he said. It'll ring out all the time. I'll write him a letter. Go away, he says. I'm a Trappist. Anyway, Juliet has her drink, and Romeo comes round and sees her lying on the floor, thinks she's dead, and kills himself. 3 times.
Meanwhile, the friar sends Romeo a letter, but he entrusts it to Group 4. Who say they've lost it.
So Juliet wakes up, and seeing Romeo lying on the floor now, with Group 4 on top of him, she kills herself.
Thus ends a barrel of laughs.
It's now time for a round of limericks, the simple rhyme scheme that was, as you would expect, originally devised in the Irish town of Cork. Teams, I shall provide you each with a vibrant first line, which I would like you to complete in limerick form, taking 1 line each. We're going to start with you, Willie. One evening on Crime Watch UK.
One evening on Crime Watch UK, my heart was quite stolen away.
When Nick Ross confessed
that he had pinched Sue Cook's vest.
And was exiled to Botany Bay.
How neat.
Graeme, here's one for you. Last night I was watching Blind Date.
when they brought on a chimp in a crate.
Scylla said, "Who's for you?"
Uncanny. And the chimp said, "You do."
And immediately started to mate.
Barry, here's one for you. If you find you enjoy Pebble Mill...
You're probably mentally ill.
Judith Spires is no slouch.
When it comes to the couch.
So lie back and keep perfectly still.
Right, jolly good. Our next round is something of a public service. It's called Censored Song. Offensive language and gratuitous smutty talk is far too widely available these days, especially on those 0898 phone lines advertised in the left-hand columns between page 27 and 46 of Exchange and Mart. Teams, I'll ask you each to sing a song, and using the in-house buzzer system to censor out anything liable to be offensive to the ear. The one obvious exception, of course, is musical accompaniment by Colin Sell. Tim and Willie, you've got to start. Will you please censor Shall We Dance from The King and I?
We've just been introduced. I do now know you well. But when the music started, something drew me to your side. So many men and girls are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we? On a bright cloud of music, shall we? Shall we? Shall we then say good night and mean good? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still together with our around each other, and shall you be my new? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen, shall we? Shall we? Shall we?
Okay. Right, Barry and Graeme, your turn now. Will you please censor the theme tune to the TV programme Robin Hood?
He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene, and still found plenty of time to Robin Hood, Robin Hood, through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. By the band, by the good, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.
Very good. Well, we've not much of a programme left now, and in the words of Frank Sinatra, what do you mean, a wig? And now the end is near. Before we go, though, I'll squeeze in a round of Chef's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with members of the catering profession. And Barry, you're going to start, please.
Basted Instinct.
The Remains of the Dish of the Day.
Romancing the Stove.
The shepherd's pie who came in from the cold.
Thank you, Mother.
Desperately Seeking Croutons.
The Last Mango in Paris.
Mel Gibson's Omelette. Oh, my mother's gone.
Crocodile done to a turn.
One of our soufflés is missing.
Gatto on a hot tin roof.
Cat on a gas Mark 7. Sweetbreads of Youth.
Gone with the Vindaloo.
Rice Pudding, the Mad Monk.
At which point?
Prawn Free. Sorry. Elvis Parsley in Lovely Tender.
I hate to break into this flow of inspiration, but it's my doleful responsibility to break the bad news that that's all we've time for in the current series. Yes. A sad moment. I'm afraid the word current does seem to imply there'll be another one. We'll be making a short appearance on your wirelesses on Christmas Day, so until then, from the teams, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trial, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome again to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show which does for entertaining panel games what being hit repeatedly on the head with a large croquet mallet does for small frogs. Or so I'm told. Gives me great pleasure to welcome our regular teams of, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And would you finally welcome, with a face to launch 1,000 rockets, our scorer, Samantha. We're going to start off with a round called Translations. In this round, I shall provide the teams with some obscure foreign words or phrases which I'd like them to translate. Tim now, bona fide. Good dog. Barry, droit de seigneur.
The gents is on the right.
Willie, here's yours. Crash.
A car accident in Woking.
Graeme.
Also say Bing.
Graeme, après ski.
Plaster of Paris. Or I've finished the yogurt.
Tim, fin de siècle.
Fin de siècle. Cycling enthusiast.
Barry, how about this one for you? Carpe diem.
Fish of the day.
Willie, one right up your street now. B-Day.
2 days before D-Day. Hence the old song. Ah, B-Days are here again.
Graeme, finally, magnum opus.
Magnum opus. A big Irish cat.
That was fun. Has anybody got any more?
Avant-garde. Next to last coach on the train.
Non compos mentis. I don't think that's meant to be fertilizer.
Sub Judice, the Israeli underground system.
Après nous le déluge, the lavatory's blocked.
Okay, our next round is entitled Singing Relay, in which teams, I'd like you please to sing a well-known song, but taking alternate words between you. You'll be accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano. Incidentally, new listeners to the program may be interested to know that Colin Sell was a member of several pop groups in the 60s and 70s, some of which became quite well known after he'd left them. There was Colin and Garfunkel, Dave, Dee, Dozy, Beaky, Mick, Titch and Colin, the Electric Light Piano, and perhaps most interestingly, the Jackson 6. Anyway, on with the round now. Tim and Willie. What round are we playing, by the way? Hang on a minute. Your song is The Deadwood Stage.
The Deadwood stage is rolling on over the plains, with the curtains flapping and the driver slapping the reins. Beautiful sky, wonderful day. Whip that way, whip away, whip that way. Oh, the Deadwood stage is heading over the hills, where the engine arrows are thicker than hook concrete. dangerous land. No time to delay. Whip crack away, whip crack away, whip crack away.
Okay, Barry and Graeme, your song is If My Friends Could See Me Now.
If they could see me now, my little dusty group, traipsing round this $1 million chicken coop, I'd hear those thrift shop cats say, brother, get her drape on a bedspread made from 3 kinds of fur. All I can say is wow, wait till the riff and raff see just exactly how he's tied this autograph. What a build up! Holy hell, they'd never believe it if my friends could see me now.
Oh, I've enjoyed myself for the first time in 20 years. It's really good. Teams, I'm going to introduce a round now called commentaries. In it, I shall ask each team member to provide a commentary on a particular historical event, but in the style of my choosing. Tim, you're going to start this one. World War II in the style of a parish magazine.
Last Saturday, Mr. Chamberlain, reading from a piece of paper, introduced Mr. Hitler, who kindly opened the proceedings with an amusing speech or two and an impromptu invasion of Poland. Later, Mr. Churchill, standing in for Mr. Chamberlain, organised some games on the beaches and was particularly fulsome in his praise of the few who took part in the aerial display. The WI, as usual, did a splendid job feeding 50 million, and their spam store was a great success. Winners included Dame Mara Hess, dried egg and spoon race, Charles de Gaulle, potato most like its owner, Mussolini's silliest walk. And, as usual, everyone sat on the greasy poles. Mention should be made of some Americans who appeared rather late in the afternoon to help clear up. The vicar finally thanked everyone for taking part and fervently hoped this event would not take place ever again.
Harry. What? I want you to do the Charge of the Light Brigade in the style of Murray Walker.
And here in the Valley of Death, there's 600 are lined up waiting for the flag. Lord Raglan in pole position, Lord Cardigan in the McLaren, and Nigel Mansell nowhere near born yet. The Cannon Williams volley and thunder, louder and louder, which reminds me, have you seen Nicky lately, James? No, Murray. Thank you, James, and they're off. I can see Raglan signalling to Cardigan, pull over. What a sensational start. Meow, meow, meow. That's me making those noises. Of there are no cars here. I'd like a... Two voices, not a penny extra. I'd like a pee, please, Bob. Thank you, James. And they're dead, hundreds of them, but there's no way Cardigan will fall off his horse. Oh, he's fallen off his horse.
Right, now, Willie, here's one for you. Will you please describe the beheading of Charles I in the style of an agony aunt?
Dear Charles I, it is, of course, so easy to be wise after the event. Though, of course, given the event, in your case, the reverse is probably true. When the head is severed from the body, wisdom tends to go straight out of the window. How sensible of you, though, to take my advice and wear 3 shirts. It was foolish of you, however, to ignore my best suggestion, not to turn up. So you were pig ignorant before and during the event, and even more so afterwards. But then again, you have a descendant of the same name who talks to lupins. And is constantly writing to me, what a family, love, Auntie Will.
And finally, Graeme Garden, the Fire of London in the style of a Radio 4 continuity announcer.
Well, now, before the next programme, here is a road traffic report. The fire, which started late last night in Pudding Lane, is still out of control and now covers most of the City of London. And speaking of the city, you can hear an extended version of Moneybox with Louise Botting and Vincent Duggleby at 11:30 on Monday morning. With thousands of Londoners fleeing from the blaze, the roads leading out of the city are at a standstill, with tailbacks stretching right out to the Hanger Lane gyratory system. Well, St. Paul's Cathedral may have gone up in smoke, but there are some glum faces at Brookfield Farm.
Okay, teams, now here's a cultural round. With its many strange historical customs and traditions, Britain must at times appear a puzzling place for first-time visitors to these shores. In this next round, teams, I'd like you please to act as tour guides around a particular item of British heritage to an assorted group of inexperienced foreign tourists. We're going to start with you, Willie and Tim. Will you please give a tour of the British Museum? Museum.
The lips gone. When you enter the reading room, there will be a hushed sense of expectancy, so perhaps you'd like to sing your favourite national song, and when they want you to sing a little bit louder, they'll go, shh.
A useful phrase for those whose English is no use at all, when in the reading room, is "Ear cock, where's the filthy stuff?" We also have one of the largest collections of Egyptian mummies in the world. Please take one.
I'm now going up to one of the attendants here. You can just ask him how to play Elgin marbles. He'll show you.
Here is the Rosetta Stone.
Oh, so it is.
You won't believe, when you try it out with 2 or 3 friends, just how high it bounces.
And now, if you'd like to show your backing for democracy, perhaps you'd like to add your signature to the Magna Carta.
They've all gone now.
Right, Barry and Graham now. Will you please give us a tour of Madame Tussauds?
Well, could you ask your wife to move about a bit, sir? We're stock taking. Now...
Enjoy a hilarious blindfold game of pin the eyelashes on Barbara Cartland.
No, the Duchess of York isn't in here, madam. We've melted her down to make Shakespeare's sister.
Interested in DIY? Why not rearrange Michael Jackson?
I don't know, sir. It's either Ringo Starr or Yasser Arafat. I don't know.
Kindly refrain from hanging your hats on the Chippendales exhibit.
Is that it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
More than someone.
Now to a round which takes as its subject those delightful rhymes we were all taught in the nursery. Though many of these rhymes may appear to us today as little more than nonsense, they are in fact full of useful tips for the age in which they were written. One such rhyme, for example, is a stern warning against the consequences of placing sleeping babies in the upper branches of trees during windy weather. Another paints a disturbing picture of domestic life in a shoe for a single parent with too many children. Teams, I'd like you please to suggest some suitable amendments to well-known nursery rhymes to make them more relevant to life as we know it today. Barry.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck and the mouse came out in sympathy.
Willie.
Oh, Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get a poor dog a bone. When she got there, cupboard was bare, so she fitted a mobile phone.
The modern version of that would be Mother Teresa went to the freezer.
Graham, have you got anything to say?
Yes, I have, Humph.
Oh, good.
There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together till he fell off his yacht.
I'm the king of the castle, and you're a dirty rascal. I'm a big fat banker, and you're a little customer.
Is that all?
Simple Simon wore a Walkman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "What?"
Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs, in his nightgown, in and out of houses and along seaside piers, and when they finally catch him, he should get 10 years.
Sing a song at £483,000.
Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. Whoops, I've spilt them on your head. I'm Jeremy Beadle.
Oh, dear.
No more?
Don't think
Okay,
so.
well, let's go on now. Our next round is a musical one in which I'd like you teams to intone the lyrical refrain of one particular vocal composition while simultaneously pursuing the melodic line of a dissimilar piece. In other words, one song to the tune of another. You can use Colin Sell if you think it'll be of any help. You might even ask him to accompany you on the piano. Tim.
Oh, hello.
You're going to sing the words of She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain to the tune of Dance of the Hours.
Less.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Singing aye, yippee, yippee. I singing aye, yippee, yippee. I singing aye, yippee, aye.
Over to you now, Willie, with the words of Maisie Dotes and Dozy Dotes to the tune of There'll Be Bluebirds Over the White Cliffs of Dover.
Maisie Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lambsy Divey a kiddly Divey too. Yes, Maisie Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lamb. See, Divey, a kiddly dog. Say too, wouldn't you, if the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled. Divey, sing, Maisie Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lambs, me, Ivy, oh, Maisie.
Brings it all back, doesn't it? Graeme, now, will you sing the words of I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts to the tune of the theme from Swan Lake?
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every ball you throw will make me rich. There stands me wife, the I love me life, singing roll a ball, a penny a peach.
That's enough of that.
Barry, now you're going to sing the words of Elvis's Love Me Tender to the theme tune from The Archers.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will.
Do you think a jacuzzi's viable, Caroline?
Right, with all to play for, we go on to a game called Close Quotes. I shall give you, each of you, the first half of a well-known saying or quotation, which I'd like you to complete. Points will be deducted for correct answers. Tim, you're going to start this one, flushed with success. Pride comes before
Pride comes before of lions.
Didn't understand that. Barry, here's yours. Blood is thicker than?
Caliber.
Graeme, now, if you want a thing done well...
Leave it in the microwave overnight. Very true.
Willie, if the mountain will not come to Muhammad...
They'll probably slap a fatwa on it.
I'd like to disassociate myself from that. I wasn't even here.
Hey, Tim, here's another one for you. A swarm of bees in May is worth a load of hay, but a swarm in July...
Isn't.
Barry, will you complete Too Many Cooks?
On television.
Graeme, cleanliness is next to...
Impossible.
And finally, Willie, Rome was not built in...
Norway.
Anyway, I'll throw it open now. Anybody got any more?
One swallow does not make an orgy.
There's no smoke without flatulence.
Give a thief enough rope and he'll run off with it.
When the cat's away, the mice will use the flap.
If you can't beat 'em, what's the point of teaching?
Okay, any more? Right. Now we have a round...
Hell hath no fury like Mrs. Bradley of 43 the Glebe Orpington.
Anyway, that's nearly all for this week. There's just time, I think, for a swift round of Ornithologists Film Club. Teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest some films likely to be popular with an audience of birdwatchers. And Barry, we're going to start with you.
The Outlaw Josie Quails. 9.5 Beaks.
The Forbidden Gannet. All Quiet on the Crested Grebe.
Dan Quayle in Cuckoo's Talking.
Sean Canary in License to Trill.
Back to the vulture. There's a gull in my soup. Turn of the screw.
The Maltese ptarmigan.
Duck Tracy.
Moby Tit. Waders of the Lost Ark.
The sound of e-music.
Musical vein, Cole Porter's Anything Goose.
Another musical, The Merry Wigeon.
Pied Wagtails of the Unexpected.
Steve McQueen in Pull It. Hudson Hawk.
That was a real turkey.
Oh, what a lovely warbler. The Last of the Red Hot Plovers.
Nightjar on Elm Street. My Left Coot.
And anything starring Joan Collins. Apparently she's seen a cockatoo.
Right, that's all we have time for. Join us again next time. From all of us here, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.